Sherman and Tingle in the morning.
I saw the story of a teacher. She's a fourth grade teacher. Got in trouble for letting his kids watch a movie in class. It was Winnie the Pooh. Doesn't sound that bad. But it was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the live-action horror movie that came out earlier this year.
Ooh.
I didn't see the movie, but I saw the trailer, and it looks pretty horrific. Winnie the Pooh.
How old were the kids?
They were
what grade?
Fourth grade. So
Fourth graders.
9, maybe? 10?
Probably freaked a lot of them out.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah?
I think of the movies back. There's actually one that comes to mind. I still can't even watch to this day. It bothers me still to this day. Came out, I'll even give a date-ish. I would say late 80s, early 90s.
This is a movie that bothers both of us. And we want to see if anybody has that same feeling inside about this movie.
What is that movie? Let's see if it matches ours. What horror movie that still bothers you? We know. We're adults. We get it. It's not real. But it still bothers the hell out of you.
Oh, yeah.
So much so, I've never watched it again. I've seen it pop up on television. I don't turn it to it. I can't. It bothers me that much.
Because of the
Don't give too much away.
realness of it,
Yeah.
I would say.
What is yours? Let's see if it matches this one that, oddly enough, Tingle and I match on.
Yeah, and the funny thing is going back and listening to the trailer, it almost sounds like a comedy. But at the time, no. It freaked you out, and it had you cautious.
I've only seen it that one time. How many? Have you seen it multiple times? This one horror movie?
I've seen it multiple times, but again, I saw it at that time. Today probably wouldn't be if I watched it, as scary, but still for a long period of time, it made me freak out.
Let's see if anybody else has this same one. Let's see if you have it. Hey, Jeff in Plainfield, what is yours? The horror movie that still bothers you?
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot. I remember that one.
Explain Salem's Lot.
It's like a Dracula movie. I think it stars a guy from Starsky and Hutch, the blonde guy from Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, it was
watched
Stephen
it as
King.
a kid, had to hide behind a pillow. Then later as an adult, I didn't watch it for another 20, 30 years. I prepared my two young daughters for the movie, telling them it's too scary, let me know, I'll turn it off. And we started watching, and they looked at me and said, Dad, I thought you were brave. This movie is funny.
Yeah, they probably are.
It's different now, yeah.
At the time, though.
That's not the movie. Not the movie that Tingle and I share, though. Let's go to Lisa in Boone Grove. What is that movie that still bothers you, that horror movie?
What's up, Lisa?
It is Saw.
Saw is a great movie. I like that. I enjoyed that.
I've not
You
seen
enjoyed-
Saw. I've not seen it, but I'm sure it would bother me, but I don't think it would bother me like
It
this
makes you
one.
think, what would you do? But no, you're right. This one was worse for us at the time.
At the time. It's still the time for me. I don't want to watch
Okay.
it. I've seen it come up. It was not Saw. Let's go to Dave. Dave in St. Charles.
Hey guys, how you doing?
What's happening, Dave?
This movie was one of the original scary movies. This is back in 1973. I went there to the Gateway Theater. I was like 15 years old. It was the original Exorcist.
Oh, classic. An absolute classic.
And I'll tell you, there was no movie ever like that. That was one of the first of its kind, with the devil, and the poor girl was possessed, and it was just...
Yeah, that was groundbreaking at the time. Remember that? When it came out, it was...
The power of Christ compels you!
Yeah. It was groundbreaking. That was the first of its kind, and to this day, I have not watched it.
Yeah, you know what, Dave? That's not it. It's something even worse that bothered me and Sherm that we've both discovered at the same time.
It was newer, much newer than that movie. Let's go to Lem. Lem on the west side. What horror movie that still bothers you? Let's see if it matches ours.
Big Limb.
It was Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs?
I love that movie. It's such a great movie.
Yes, that man, Anthony Hopkins, he played that part. Oh, wait.
Yeah, it was good, but that's not it. That's not what we're talking
Okay,
about.
sorry.
That's okay. No, it's okay. Big Lim.
Are you standing
Okay.
in a bedroom right now with a VHS camcorder?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm in my ride getting ready to pick up some flowers.
All right, good.
You know, they call Bird multiple MIGs here.
Really? Yeah, you would not believe what he yells behind the bars at Janda. It's
crazy.
totally uncalled for. Bob Stroud's going to actually make him swallow his own tongue later. It's going to be fantastic. That is definitely not the movie. I love Silence of the Lambs. I watched it last week going to bed. I don't know what it is. I love that movie.
Such a great movie.
Nothing
Everything
about that.
it, nonstop.
No, not one person has come up with the movie that you and I share. Apparently, it sounds like you can still watch it. I can't, and that movie is
Arachnophobia. 8 legs, 2 fangs, and an attitude.
Perk up, Lloyd.
That was such a horrible movie. There was
Do you hear that trailer? It sounds like a comedy.
Yeah, here, let me play part of it.
The Jennings family has just moved to the small town of Canaima
Oh, Ross, smell that air.
in search of a simpler life. It's the perfect place, except for one pesky little problem.
Come with me and look at the web.
The web? I have a
Terrible fear of spiders.
Hollywood Pictures and Amblin Entertainment present Arachnophobia.
It's a great movie. Come on by. Watch it. Watch all these spiders come out of a guy's mouth.
At that time, it was freaky because everyone has spiders at their house, and you always thought about that. When you saw that movie, you went, oh, no. I'm with you on that 100%. John Goodman, Jeff Daniels.
I'm not afraid of spiders. I have no problem with the spiders. It was just when you saw spiders coming out of people's mouth. The whole barn scene. Remember the barn scene when he walks into the barn scene?
Oh, yeah.
And you're watching this damn movie, and all you do is grab your neck because you think that there's a spider on you. Somebody, oh, God.
Arachnophobia freaked out millions.
To this day. Out of all of those horror movies, that one still to this day bothers us.
The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.